this one. Okay. Checking connection. Looks like we are live.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. We're here. We're in our primary colors.
You know who this cute woman is sitting next to me?
Do you know me? Who is she?
Daisy.
Daisy World. What does that spell?
Oh, well,
A lot of people don't know how to spell Daisy.
Come on.
Yesterday I was asked if it was spelled with a Z. Sometimes they spell it with an EY at the end.
Well, oh, what? Okay, I get that. I
don't.
Anyway, you know what I was thinking today? That we're so fortunate to live in this country. That's why millions of people wanted to come here. They didn't want to come here because it's a bad place to live. They wanted to come here because it was a great place to be. And I was thinking about it for most of the day today. I don't know why.
And that's why you wore blue.
So I should wear red and white.
Here, do you want to wear my scrunchie?
No, I'm quite scrunchies, yeah.
You can wear it on your ear. Well, we have a really good show for you today. We have a free gift, which is the Ageless Serum Body Mist, which I honestly use all the time. I should actually use some right now. It's so good, you guys. We will talk about it more, but this is the Ageless Mist, which is a $49 value. You get it for free with any purchase of $49.99 at SuzanneSummers.com today.
Kidding.
I love this so much. Whenever I'm wearing my legs out on a day like today, especially if I've just shaven like I did this morning, I love to use it because it just gives me a little extra boost of moisture when I'm going to be showing my skin.
Do you know that I have never had hair on my legs? Ever.
Let's see. I've noticed.
Ever. Look.
I didn't get my jeans from you. You have a few. No, there's
Huh?
he has a sparse few.
Yeah,
there's 5 hairs right there.
I've never had hairs.
Yeah. But look, you have a good head of hair. So you have hair in all the right places.
Yeah,
You know who had hairy legs? Suzanne.
And me.
She had hairy legs. She had so much hair everywhere.
Sometimes I think
she had hairy legs, she controlled it, but when she let it grow or missed a spot.
I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
Irish girls have a lot.
And when you shave your legs a lot, you need to make sure that you're moisturizing your legs a lot. And I love the Ageless Serum Body Mist so much for that. I also think it smells so good. Don't you smell it in the air right now?
Yep.
Everyone's loving your blue shirt.
Thank you. This shirt.
Is this one of the same? Yeah, I know it. Go ahead.
This shirt I had made. It's a custom shirt. I had it made in the 60s. 60s.
Wow. It's and it's pristine.
Yeah.
You guys are watching from afar, but I'm up close. It's flawless. You take very good care of your clothes.
Flawless.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I have clothes that I've been dragging around since the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's me.
I actually have something that what we did when everyone started wearing tight pants.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you took in your balloon pants to the tailor and he made them tight? Mm-hmm. Okay. There was one thing I didn't do that with, and it was Richard Tyler, okay? And it was a tuxedo, and I think he was moving from where he was operating with his room, and he had everything for sale, and Zanny and I were in there, and I saw this tuxedo, and it was beautiful. And so I bought it, even though that wasn't part of the sale. He made it part of the sale. I bought it. I have the tuxedo. And now that we're going back to the old days, okay, where pants are not going to be tight pants. We're going back to loose pants.
Kind of old-time movie star Cary Grant, kind of old Hollywood.
I'm waiting for an invitation to a tuxedo. What do you call it when you go to
a black tie?
A black tie.
I just invited you to one.
Pardon?
I just invited you to one.
Oh yeah, no, that's the one I don't want to go.
I know, he doesn't want to go.
Weddings. Okay.
Yeah, we love weddings. It's fun to go to weddings.
Yeah, it's this guy.
So much fun. I'm going to a wedding next weekend.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. I got a dress. I've never like bought myself a fancy dress, and I bought myself a really fancy dress.
So when do you think you're going to go to your wedding?
Well, talk to Zane. Zane's waiting till he can buy me the nicest ring on the block.
But you know what? I think, wait, what is this?
You know what?
I think it doesn't matter if you get married. No.
It doesn't matter to me. I said we can get engaged at any time.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We can
Hey,
be engaged
Sweathers, I
whenever we
agree.
want.
You can get married
I
anytime.
love
You don't even need an
weddings.
engagement
I know,
ring.
sometimes I will just say, let's go get married.
Yeah. See, like this ring I'm wearing on my middle finger.
I love this ring.
Okay. I bought this ring. This is my wedding ring. I bought it on the street in Santa Fe for $200.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. And I love
All
it.
the little things have rubbed off.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's
Marina
crazy.
says if you could wear your tuxedo for the next show. Maybe next time we do
We
a
could do
show
a black
together.
tie
Yeah,
show.
we'll get black tie show.
I have my dress
You have
now.
your gown.
Great.
I can't fit into any of my
Wear your
clothes.
tuxedo.
But I'll try. Yeah, I have a tuxedo.
Okay, let's talk about the products really fast.
Yep.
Okay.
So, we have not only the little baby... Stop holding up the
Okay, well, I
sign.
just want
Right,
everyone
it's a
to
little
know.
baby
It's a good
version.
deal.
We have little baby ageless serum and big daddy ageless serum.
But
Then
little
we...
baby is not that little baby that lasts a long time.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know, we have the baby and the big daddy.
Yeah.
Then we have Zeta's favorite, the liquid oxygen therapy. We have the ageless mist, which is the free gift today. Targeted night cream, which is my mom's favorite. And then we have the Dewy Squaline masks. And what do you say about squalene?
Everyone's squalene about squalene.
Wee, wee, wee.
All the way home.
Should we talk about the liquid oxygen first, since it's your
Well,
fave?
liquid oxygen is my favorite product. I use it every day, sometimes twice or 3 times a day.
Yeah, that's why your
I
skin
love
looks so
it.
good.
Okay?
Yep.
I love it. And it's one of the first products that we developed, and we'll probably sell it forever.
Yeah.
It's just one of those great products. I'd like to have a whole bathtub filled with it.
Wow,
Okay?
yeah.
Oh, we should try that.
What, a bathtub?
Yeah, like from the supplier who got like a big bucket of it and we each like take a dip
Yeah.
into it.
She's crazy.
Yeah.
No, but like that could be amazing. It would be expensive. That would be a spa
That would be like
treatment.
way too much.
That would be a big spa treatment.
Anyways, a reason that I really love this, and maybe this is one of your reasons too, but it's, you can just, I put it on under everything.
Oh.
It's not one of those things that's gonna like pale, and it's not adding, it doesn't make you feel like you have some bunch of stuff on your face. I love it that you can just put it on and then add a bunch of stuff on top. It's great under makeup, it's great under all of your serums and your moisturizers.
Yep. And it is a serum for the skin. So put it on your crepey areas. Put it on your, on your bingo wings, or, on your underarm area, on your chest where you might be getting a little wrinkly. Also on the backs of your legs, if you have a little orange peel-ish kind of thing. This stuff is great. And go back a little for this one. Yeah, just like go back.
Look at it, it's literally just like water on
Yep.
your skin.
Yep. And what do you call it? It's like a drink for your skin. And also, if you have ever had an oxygen facial, you know how
It's
fantastic
like your
those
skin
are.
taking a drink of water.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, and it really does make your skin glow. And Gloria said what we were talking about before is that she loves Suzanne's stories about going to weddings for the cake, which is so weird to me because she had such good taste in food, but she loved cheap cake. Like if I could go
loves
to
all
Ross-
No. Her favorite cake
cheap cake.
is the day-old cake, okay, at the supermarket, those flat
The
cakes.
sheep cake.
Right,
Yeah.
she loved
The
that.
sheep cake. I do not get that.
I remember when
neither.
son Stephen was like 7 years old, and those were the days when they were sending guys to the moon. And so all the kids were into rockets and astronauts. And so I said to Stephen, I said, what kind of cake do you want? He said, I want a cake with astronauts and rockets. I said, okay. So I went to Fred's Bakery, which is in LA, a little neighborhood bakery. I told him what I wanted. He said, oh, I would love doing that. So he did it. So I picked it up after Leslie and Stephen were sleeping, and I brought it home and I put it on the counter and I went to bed. And in the morning I came out, and not only was half the cake gone, half the box was gone. because Barnaby,
I knew it.
my Irish setter, the dog I loved Barnaby. I love Barnaby. Had eaten half the cake
And
the box.
I remember that so vividly.
Right,
Like
right.
there are certain things
Right.
from my childhood that I will remember forever,
Right.
and that is
Right,
one of them.
Right. And so I couldn't find Barnaby. I didn't know where he was. And I walked around to the next room, and he was sitting in the corner, leaning back like that. Why? Because he couldn't lay down because his belly.
I know. Was he
He
okay?
had gas.
He was okay, yeah.
He had too much gluten.
And he was
That's
okay.
crazy.
Yeah.
And I talked to him and I said, Barnaby, I would have done the same thing. If
Yeah, it was your fault.
If I was a dog and I noticed there was a cake sitting on the counter and everyone was asleep and I smelled the cake and it was easy for me to get to.
100%.
Yeah, I know I didn't have to eat the box, but I didn't know how to open the box
There you go.
because I'm a dog. So I had to eat the box
He was a
first
tall dog.
to get to the cake.
Pillar did that too. Pillar ate
But
my cookies.
Danny and I would go to weddings. I'd say, whose wedding are we going to? And she said, we're going to, what's her name? I said, you can't remember the woman's name, the wedding we're going to? And she said, well, we're not going to stay for the whole thing. We're just going for the cake. And then one day
So cute.
we had these wonderful friends. And they were celebrating, I think, their 50th wedding anniversary. And he had one of those tractors with a front end loader kind of thing. He loved planting trees at their property. And so she got into the front end loader.
Vicky's husband? Vicky?
Why do you have to decide?
I'm sorry. I just wanted to ask who it was. Go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead.
He was planting trees.
Okay. So she got into the shovel part, and they drove the tractor out there, and the party began, and it was really wonderful. And Suzanne cut her leg. I don't know how, I can't remember how it happened. And
On the tractor.
no, it wasn't on the tractor, but she was bleeding profusely. And I said, we better go home, and you have to look after this. So on the way out, she said, oh, I forgot something. I said, what? She said, come with me. So there was a little indentation in the building, and there was this beautiful wedding cake that was about this big. And I said, you're not going to, she said, yes, I am. And she went behind the cake where no one would see it, and she took her finger and went like that and took out a big chunk of cake and ate it. And I said,
Crazy. That's crazy.
That girl.
you're bleeding to death and you're worried about getting cake. And
That's how much she loved it.
she loved it.
Wow.
Everyone is saying, Daisy, you look fantastic. They love your bangs, and they love you in blue, Daddy.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so
thank
much. Okay, what should we talk about next? Should we
Well-
talk about the baby and the daddy ageless serum?
The ageless serum. It's so good. It really.
I love the
Yeah,
ageless
that's one of
serum.
our earliest products.
It also, here,
Yeah.
Mom, do you want to come sit down? And I want to show the product up close.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, guys, here we have the ageless serum. This, to me, this one and the brightening serum are the yummiest smells that we have to offer. Hello, focus, please. Fine, don't focus.
Okay, is it in focus here?
Yeah.
Okay, so today's gift, you get the free ageless mist with any.
We're talking about ageless serum.
I know, but you get this with any purchase of $49.99. So, look at this. This is great, and I always say it reminds me of your mom's Boo Boo. That's what I called my grandmother. Her oil of Olay from back in the day in a
Yep.
glass bottle, thin, moisturizing, feels great, but it doesn't feel like you have goopy stuff on your face.
Do you
And
know
it's-
that when she would come to visit in Palm Springs, I would take her to, there was a department store in Palm Springs then, I can't remember which one it was. And I would take her there because she loved,
Magnum.
what was it?
I Magnin or Saks was downtown.
I don't know, it was one of the big department stores, it's no longer there. And I would take her there and I walked in, and what was it, Olay that she liked?
Oil of Olay, yeah.
Oil of Olay. So when I walked in, we were on the ground floor. I guess there was only one floor.
Yeah.
And it was the perfume section, I think, that we encountered as we walked in.
Right.
And I said to the lady, where can we buy the oil of Olay? And this woman said, oh, we don't sell oil of Olay. You get that in a drugstore.
That stuff was great. And you know what? They're still in business, so they must be doing something right. But you know what?
Focus.
I'm pretty sure at this point, oil of Olay probably has some chemicals in it that you probably don't want going into your bloodstream. And that's where Suzanne Organics comes in. All of these products are clean and certified toxic free. So everything you put on here, everything you buy from Suzanne Organics, regardless of the category, and there are many categories if you go to the website, they're all toxic free. So there's nothing going into your bloodstream that's going to hurt you or build up in your bloodstream.
Yeah, and the ageless serum specifically has African birch and sea algae, and those are very powerful anti-aging ingredients.
Yeah, great.
And it dramatically reduces the appearance of wrinkles, and it improves skin's natural vitality, and it's one of the most popular products. You guys know, everyone's writing and saying how much they love ageless.
Yeah, there's no one who doesn't love this, and it works for all skin types. It doesn't matter if you have dry skin, oily skin, sensitive skin. This works for all skin types.
And if you love it, you can get this huge one that's 2.5 fluid ounces.
I would.
These are your two little options.
I could go through it. And also, any of you who get the subscription boxes, if you've been with us for a while and subscribing, you probably have a lot of product. And so, like, some nights, just go crazy with it. Just put it on, like, 5 layers of it. Because you know what? It does have cumulative benefits, strangely.
You know, the subscription thing is incredible. Because it's I think it's $49.99, something like that.
And 70.
And you get product that regular price is $120. $120.
Yeah.
And they're full size.
3% off.
Why are we doing this? We're doing this because we want you to try our products. They're clean, beautiful products. Not only will they not hurt you, they will add to you. Okay?
Yep.
They will add. They're wonderful.
They're effective.
And I've never used stuff ever in my life. I've never used cream or oils or anything.
Very true.
I use it all now.
Bain de Soleil for a minute. Bain de Soleil.
Yeah.
Bain de Soleil.
Bain de Soleil.
And like, think about Bain de Soleil suntan oil is probably Vaseline with iodine in it.
Yeah.
So bad for you.
Well, the first tanning solution I used, going way back, I had a buddy named Lindsay Meehan, who was a musician. We were buddies. We used to hang out during the day. I had a classical music show from 6 to 9 every morning, and then I was free all day. And we used to hang out a lot together. And then Mantan came.
Ooh, what? Yeah,
Mantan.
Mantan
for bodybuilders, right?
No, it was just for getting a tan.
So it was like the
on
first
a man.
makeup.
Mantan. And so we went and we bought Mantan. It was we're living in Canada, right? In the wintertime.
Mm-hmm. You needed
bought
it.
Mantan,
Yeah.
and we put it all over our faces. And what they didn't tell us in the instructions was, make sure you wash your hands after you apply it. So we had these orange hands.
Good Mantan hands.
And Mantan, right, and Mantan face. I mean, we put so much on, our faces were beyond
Beyond tan.
tan.
Like you now.
Okay.
You could be a spokesmodel for Mantan now.
Loompa.
Yeah.
There's an Oompa Loompa, but that's how a lot of old tanning solutions used to be.
Yeah.
Dark
Not
orange.
ours.
Dark orange.
Our tanning solution, by the way, does not paint your face. What it does, it makes your skin the color it would be if you were laying in the sun.
Exactly.
Don't ask me how it happens.
Yeah, I don't
that's what
understand
it
it.
does.
I know,
It's
but
malt
it does.
superberry.
It works with your skin's own natural melanin.
Which is
And
crazy.
it's toxin free. It doesn't smell terrible. Like, I mean, if anyone has ever had a spray tan or has put on commercial tanning products, it's like, it smells terrible.
Yeah, because it has
It
so much
smells
chemicals
Yeah.
in it.
terrible.
Not ours. Ours smells delicious.
Yeah.
That's the one product that I give to my friends the most. Because my friends are always complimenting my tan.
Yeah.
So I always give it to them.
So today is Q&A day.
Okay, guys, true.
So you can ask me any question you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the subject is: personal, business, childhood. It doesn't matter what the question is. I promise you I will answer that question.
And I'll be reading.
Okay? I like getting a little dangerous.
He really does. And also, I'm not interrupting you.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, the other day you said something to me, and you've said this to me before, but that there's one thing about my dad, and I think I have part of that in me, is that it's hard to insult me because I really don't care what somebody thinks about me or says about me.
Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't get that, Jean.
Well, you should try.
I can't. I'm too sensitive. But Vivian, I just want to read something. Vivian said, we went to our son's wedding this weekend and everybody said that I have beautiful skin. I thanked them and I told them that I only use Suzanne Summers products.
Okay.
Yes. Well, Vivian, and congratulations on your son's wedding. I hope you really had a great time, and I hope that they are going to have a long and happy
Okay, Zeta, first question. Did you finish your dental work?
No, I didn't. I have this temporary thing in here that I don't like because it's too small, and so as a result, it's changed the shape of my face here.
Yeah.
It looks like I have an overbite, which I don't have.
Yeah.
Because the thing they put in is it's on the lower because of the implants, and I don't like it. I don't like it.
He doesn't like it. So he's still in the middle of it. And then,
you know what?
And it's going to go on for months. I have to wait months because they said, well, the bone has to
adhere,
grab hold of the blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Do we want to talk to a second opinion about
No,
that?
I'm already into
Yeah,
it.
you're so deep in it.
I'm not
Okay.
gonna change
All
this.
right.
It's
Well,
okay.
you know what?
Next.
That's your worst problem in life.
It's
right?
not even a problem.
Yeah, it's not.
Ask Al, what famous star trashed your and Suzanne's home?
Trashed our what?
Your home.
My home?
Yeah.
What star
I know
Yeah.
who they're asking.
trashed
about.
my home?
I just don't think we should talk about.
Okay, we're not going to talk about that. That's a little too dangerous.
I don't even know who that is.
Alan, do you drive yourself around or do you have a
Sure.
driver? Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, you mean trashed our home in, we had a little ranch north of Las Vegas. We were working in Las Vegas throughout the 80s. From 1980 till 1990 or 91, we worked in Vegas 35 weeks a year. We went from the Las Vegas Hilton to the Desert Inn to blah, 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 and finally at Caesars. And it was great.
So much fun.
So we built this ranch. We didn't want to live in Las Vegas because the energy there is
Yeah.
we wanted a place where that was the antithesis of all that energy. So we bought a lot of acreage, 25 miles northwest of Las Vegas. There was nobody there. The land was inexpensive, and we built this wonderful, really wonderful place. And I hired this contractor who was 27 years old, and he brought his wife and his children for me to meet. He wanted me to meet the family. And he said, when do you want to be in? I said, I want to be in by Christmas. He said, that's like 3.5 months away. He said, you'll never be in by then. He said, you're building a 6,000 square foot, house, authentic adobe house.
It was gorgeous.
And the
Still there?
Vigas, yeah, it's still there.
mean, I'm
The
sure it's
Vigas
still
and
there.
Latias come from New Mexico, where they have to take a two-handle knife and get the outer part of the tree gone, so it's all just the inside part of the tree. So everything was authentic. And he said, you'll never be in this 3.5 months. And he said, the people in Vegas, the plumbers and the electricians and blah, blah, the contractors, they don't have to drive half an hour to make the same money they make in Las Vegas, or you're going to have trouble. So I said to them, this is Las Vegas. You tell all the trades that every day I will come out here at 3 o'clock and I will pay them every single day. We finished the house in 3.5 months.
There you go.
And we were there for Christmas, and it was wonderful, really wonderful. A famous person owns it today. Well, I'd rather
Not
not
the person
say.
who trashed the house.
No, not the person who tried. Well, the person.
They rented it.
Yeah, we were renting it. When we weren't there, we had an arrangement with Caesar's Palace that if their headliners wanted to stay there, which they all did because otherwise they had to stay in the hotel, that we would rent it to them, by the week.
Do you remember when we stayed at Liberace's house?
Yeah, there were mirrors everywhere.
Mirrors everywhere.
Even the walls were mirrored, the ceiling was mirrored, the toilet was mirrored, the piano was mirrored.
Yeah.
And the pool had hot water in it. I mean, really hot water. You couldn't go in the pool. And if you flushed the toilet while you were still sitting on it,
Who does that?
surprise, hot water.
Okay, we have a lot of questions.
Okay. Shoot.
Alan, do you drive yourself or do you have a driver?
I drive myself. The only time I have a driver is if I'm going into LA just for the day for the dentist or the doctors or just for the day.
Yeah.
I don't like driving in and out myself all day, so I do have a driver for that day. But if I'm going in for an overnight or I'm going to be there for a few days, I always drive myself. I love driving.
I went to Daisy's show the other night, and I had a driver both ways.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I hope I never have to drive. Okay, go on.
Okay, Alan, were you brought up in a boarding house?
Was I ever? Do you want to hear who was living there?
Sure.
Okay. It was either 7 or 8 Chinese brothers, okay? And they slept in what was I guess it would be the major bedroom. No, the major bedroom in the house. All of them slept there.
Was it at Lubu and Jaja's house?
Yeah.
That house?
That house. The old house. You didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
Half of them were born in Hawaii, half of them were born in China, and they taught me how to swear in Chinese. Right.
Break some out.
So I was a kid, I'd go around saying this, and nobody in the house understood it except the brothers.
That's so funny.
We had John A. Sutherland, who was a Scottish minister. We had Van Alphen, who was a Dutch cartographer. We had Harry Lando, who was a tailor. We had Bill Monger, who was an engineer, just going room to room. We had a drunk alcoholic trumpet player who smoked, and he'd set the bed on fire every Friday. And we had my favorite, because I never had my own room. I had an army cot, and my mother would move it from one border to another border and give them $1 off every week.
That's so funny.
Okay, but my favorite guy I lived with was a Nigerian guy who was going to the University of Toronto Medical School. His name was Okechukwu Ikejani.
Wow.
And we all called him Oki. Aww. And he had the greatest laugh. It was like a belly laugh. And he would do something during the night, okay, that had to do with, let's see, how do I put this?
I'm scared.
There'd be a sound, okay, echoing through, yeah, exactly. And then he'd laugh, okay? And the two
Wait,
of them,
sorry, you're joking.
Pardon?
No.
He was passing gas and laughing at himself?
Oh, yeah.
How many people slept in each room?
Just one.
Really?
Except me. I was in every.
You were a
I
floater.
slept in my parents' dining room with my parents till I was.
They slept in the dining room also?
Yeah, it was a boarding house.
Wow.
We all slept in the dining room till I was, I think, 7, and then I started sleeping with the boarders. Then there was one woman, Rita, and Rita took me to my first hoochie coochie show. And
What's that?
It was like
Burlesque?
It was burlesque, and girls would come out and with feathers and with balloons, and you couldn't see anything.
I want to go.
And it was just,
Me too.
And I remember thinking, I want to do this when I'm a big boy.
You want to dance?
Hang out with those
When
girls.
you ask a kid, what do you want to be when you grow up? It was usually a fireman, a policeman. It's rarely a proctologist, but who knows? And when people would ask me, what do you want to be when you grow up? I would say, I want to be a showman. And I didn't really know what that was. But all I knew was I loved being at the Hoochie Coochie show. And there were guys there. There was one guy there who was short. He was heavy. He was wearing pants that were too big, held up by braces. And he would do these corny jokes, like he'd turn to the wing, the side of the stage, and he'd say, run up the curtain. And there'd be a voice coming in saying, what do you think I am, a squirrel? Anyway, as a kid, I loved all that. And I thought, whatever this is, I want to be in it. I love it. Now,
I love that.
when I graduated from high school, I didn't know what I was going to do. And I was a terrible student. I flunked grade 7 twice. Okay? Because I didn't turn up. I didn't do homework. I hated school. I played hooky all the time. Nobody cared. And that was my life. And they were going to make me do it a third time. And then the principal said, it's humiliating that one of our students has to do grade 7 3 times. So they pushed me into grade 8. Then I went into grade 9. And the first year in grade 9, I was expelled twice. And the principal said, you may never come back to this school or any school in the district, which was the whole city of Toronto. I went to a private high school with 7 kids, and I realized I'm not stupid. I was just bored. I had lousy teachers.
That's hard.
Lousy teachers.
Yep.
So the teachers I had at this private school called Meisterschaft College, they let you move as quickly as you were ready to move forward.
Right.
I was able to do 5 years of high school in 3 years because I had great teachers.
Wow, that's awesome.
Great teachers.
Wow.
I was grateful, really.
I love
grateful.
that. Let's talk about targeted night cream, and then we'll go back to more stories.
Those are all great.
But I do want to just remind you guys that today the free gift is the Ageless Mist Body Serum.
Right.
This has all these incredible ingredients that usually are reserved for the face in this serum. It's great all over the body when you need a little bit of extra moisture, and also really helps with the appearance of wrinkles.
Dry skin, crepiness. I have been
night
using this. Okay, well, I just want to talk about the free gift really quickly. I've been using this top to toe lately because it's a great finishing touch, but it's also a great product if you're running out of the house, say, and you're wearing a skirt or shorts or something that's exposing your arms or your legs, or even, I'll talk about the face in a minute, but like if you're running out and you don't have time to like put a little lotion on or a little body butter,
It's a quick way.
okay, show your hand. I'm gonna put a little spray on.
It also has fulvic acid, which supplies electrolytes and enhances penetration to the epidermis. Hyaluronate, which helps hydrate and restore vitality to skin. Georgia peach extract, which is a natural exfoliant, and caprylic and capric triglycerides, which is a coconut-derived essential fatty acid.
Okay.
And it also is just so refreshing, and it smells incredible.
I put it on both my hands. But like, look, you know, if you want to put it on your chest, spray it on your chest, on your shoulders, and even
I sprayed it on Zeta's chest earlier.
Yeah. It's just such great stuff, and it's a serum, it's a treatment, so it's feeding your skin. If you put it on your hands and then you want to get a little glow on your face, if your makeup is looking a little cakey, if like maybe above your lips, like you put too much foundation or concealer,
It's perfect.
just like tap it on.
Talk about targeted
Just
night
tap
cream,
it on.
because I know
Okay.
that you could talk about it forever.
Okay.
With the
Just being really
biomimetic
bossy.
peptides.
Okay.
I'm not being bossy, I'm running a
joking.
business.
I'm joking. God, everyone's so...
Okay, and by the way, here's the end of the story. I graduate from high school, and I don't know what college I'm going to go to or university. I have no clue. The only 2 subjects I was really good at in high school was physics and chemistry. Really good.
You could have been a scientist.
So when I graduated, I thought I'm going to be a chemist, or I'm going to be a physicist, or something like that, okay? And there was a classmate named Owen. I wish I could remember his last name, because I'd like to thank him. And I asked Owen what he was going to do, and he told me. He said, what are you going to do? And I said, I don't know. I guess I'm going to be a chemist or a physicist. I don't know. And he said to me, you know, you might try going to Ryerson University. They have a radio TV arts course there. He said, I think you would like that.
Sorry, that was just Owen said that?
Thank you for Owen.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Owen saw you.
If it hadn't been
He
for...
really did.
Yeah, hadn't been for Owen, okay, I'd be working with test tubes and Bunsen burners.
Or at a burlesque club.
Yeah, exactly.
Or at a burlesque club, more like.
Which both seem cool options.
Yeah. Yeah. Or both.
Right.
Or both.
Right.
Chemist by day, burlesque club guy by night.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think you would have found show business either way.
Okay, these are one of the things, this is one of the things that is one of my favorite products within the skincare line at Suzanne Organics, which you can get at SuzanneSummers.com, is the targeted night cream. I don't know why it works so well. It just does. It just
great.
does. And
I put it under my eyes.
yeah, and we have eye cream, which
Right.
you can use. I mean, I layer it. I use the ageless serum, then I'll go targeted night cream, and then I'll put on the anti-aging eye cream. All of our products are so good, you guys. I'm 105 years old. Look at me. I look pretty good.
Honestly, I would also say that even for me, the targeted night cream
Your skin
is it's a cream that the second I started using it, I noticed a huge difference in my skin. It has biomimetic peptides, oat extract, which is a really calming, soothing ingredient, saccharide isomerate, which is everything is about drawing moisture into the skin and keeping that moisture in there. And it also has edelweiss flower extract, which is protecting your skin, and it targets lines and wrinkles. Okay, ready?
And look,
For another question?
I have a lot of wrinkles on my chest. I don't have a lot of. I mean, my hands are the worst part
Wrinkles
of my.
on your chest?
Yeah, like like lines from sleeping on your side. If you had boobs, you might have wrinkles on your chest.
I have boobs.
No, but when you see ladies and they have like lines right here.
Yeah.
I don't.
Sorry,
I don't have
Mary,
them.
I don't think he's gonna say the name.
I hardly have them. And also, by the way, Mary or whoever asked, the person did not trash the house. They just stole stuff.
There you
Okay,
go.
you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm looking
They
for
just
some more
stole
questions.
stuff. They did
That's
not
true.
trash the house.
That's true.
Okay, so
Okay.
I don't know where that story
Okay,
came
this is
from,
an
but-
interesting question.
Okay, next question.
It says, Al, what was it like to go from a poor upbringing to becoming wealthy?
What was it like to go from what?
From being poor as a kid to then becoming wealthy.
Okay, I did not know when I was a kid that we were poor because I had everything I wanted. Okay, I had great food because my mother was a European and she shopped every day for fresh food. She would not buy a dead chicken in a supermarket. She insisted on getting a live chicken, okay, a live fish.
Sorry, that's what it was like to go shopping.
Yeah, I would go with her when I was a little
They would
boy.
say, here's a
Olden
live
days.
chicken.
She would like go kill a pigeon.
Yeah,
in
I
her
just
backyard.
thought that everybody, was eating like that, but they weren't. So I grew up having great food, and with all the boarders who lived in the house, I was Sonny. They called me Sonny. Actually, son Stephen named his youngest son. He has 3 sons. He named the middle name of his youngest son is. Are you ready? Sonny.
Sonny.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Of course.
So I asked him one day, I said, so his name is Ari Sonny Hamill. I said to him one day, so Ari, do you want me to call you Sonny? He said, no.
No one wants to be
And that
called
was
Sonny.
that. So in terms of poverty, I wasn't aware of that. But then when I was 13, I got a job. And by the way, this was during the days when they didn't say, well, you have to be 18 to be, no, they didn't say that.
They were like, you're 10, come work.
I got a job at the Canadian National Railway as a newsie, okay? And from 13 to 17, that's what I did. And I made a lot of money. It was all a cash business. And I loved it. And I saw the whole country from coast to coast, Newfoundland all the way to Vancouver, British Columbia. And it was a wonderful, wonderful job. And I loved it. And I was a kid. So what does a kid do who's making a lot of money? You go and you have custom shirts made at the custom shirt shop in New York, okay, with my initials on the sleeve, of course, okay.
Yep.
Then I had a couple of custom suits made, etc.
And
So-
also, my mom's dad was a haberdasher.
That's right.
That was his side occupation. He
Yeah.
was a vaudeville performer. But his side hustle was he had a haberdashery that made custom suits for men in
Yeah.
Toronto.
Yeah.
And I still have some of them.
Yeah, he made me a great wardrobe of,
Yeah.
of custom suits.
Really nice.
I really liked him a lot.
Yeah, he was
He
great.
was funny and fun, and he had a British satirical sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
Really great.
Yeah, actually, everyone from his side of the family, his brother, like Uncle Saul, he was great too. Uncle Saul, who was his brother, and who else was there?
I don't know. Next question.
All right. Cindy is wondering if you have a 1968 Mustang California Special.
I do. It's 1910.
1910.
It's a 1910 California Special.
1910, the year?
Pardon?
That's
year?
crazy.
The year, it's like 15 years old.
Where's
Wait.
1910 is a long.
You mean
Oh, not
2010?
1910. It's like 2010. Sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
I was gonna say.
2010. No, it's in the garage.
Okay, I was gonna say, was that a Model T?
And it's black.
It's black, yeah, of course. They said you could have any color you want as long as it's black. And so it's called it's a Mustang, but it's called a California Special. It's got a hot engine. This is what someone who's my age, who suddenly becomes a teenager, who can afford to buy a car,
A Mustang.
does, okay? And I only buy American cars, okay? Only.
Mm-hmm.
I've had many Cadillacs.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot of Cadillacs over the years. My first one was in
You still do?
Oh, I have
You still
one.
do?
I have one.
Yeah. You have an Escalade.
I have an Escalade that's also 15 years old, and I have 130,000 miles on it. And I think, you don't have to buy new cars all the time. You don't have to do it. I mean, the days aren't too far back when you drive on the highway and there'd always be some poor guy with the hood up on the car and smoke coming out of the car, waiting for the AAA to arrive and do something. You don't see that anymore.
Yeah, you do.
You don't? You do?
Yeah, with
Once
old
in a
classic
while.
cars. Heck
Well, it
yeah.
depends.
And it's me. I know because I'm the one who's in
Well,
it.
I guess it depends where you live. Okay.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. Mary wants to know, what was Suzanne's favorite thing to get for Christmas?
Oh,
And thank you, Lisa. I will tell him you said so.
for Christmas. The thing is that can a woman have too much jewelry?
No.
Right, that's the answer.
Well, yeah.
So that was
But, like,
always,
no.
that was my fallback position. I loved buying her jewelry. I didn't go to one of the places that manufactures a whole bunch of the same things. I went to a place in Beverly Hills that sold one of a kind.
Vintage?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the place at the bottom of the doctor's office?
Pardon?
The place outside of the doctor's office on Bedford or Roxbury?
Was it vintage?
I don't know. No, I don't think
You'd
there was
have
a
a
bunch
place
of
that
them.
he
it's
didn't
like
know
an
the name.
estate jewelry place.
Yeah, it was like, he only sold
One of one.
He only
Right.
sold one of a kind, and I would buy her, whenever she put the earrings on, she'd say, "These are my favorite earrings," and they were.
She loved jewelry.
So I did that, and then one day I went in to buy her something, and the guy I dealt with was not there, and there were these big, heavy-duty Russian guys wearing the same leather jacket. And I think they must have, I don't know why they owned the store. I don't know what the story was, but they owned the store. So jewelry was always a backup, but there were times when I would take her somewhere. Like
That's my favorite kind
I
of
remember I said to her one day, "I have to go to New York for a few days. Would you like to come with me?" And she said, "Of course." So I said, "Okay, now bring something. We may go to a fancy event while we're in New York, so bring something, fancy." Okay. So then I got Air France to allow me to, because they had a lounge, the Air France lounge. We were flying Air France to France, but she didn't know that. She thought we were going to New York. So I got Air France to allow me to put the sign I guess, United Airlines sign over the Air France sign. So when we walked into the lounge, Suzanne...
None the wiser.
Yeah.
She didn't know.
Okay. So we sit in the lounge, and then it's time for the flight, and they come to get us, and we board the plane, and we take off. And once we achieve altitude, I hand her a book called How to Do France on $10 a Day. And she said, "Why are you handing me this book?" I said, "Because we're not going to New York. We're going to Paris."
Insane.
And she loved it.
That's awesome.
She loved it.
That's one of my favorite stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, she loved it. So
I think everyone would love for that to happen to them.
yeah.
Yeah, I personally would. Tell that story to Zane.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but I love things like I love surprising her, and she loved it too,
I'm sure.
and it was great.
Yeah.
Really,
That's
So
better than jewelry
it is better than
because it's
jewelry.
like more thought through and more
Yeah.
like, you know,
Yeah.
more fun.
That's
Can you show
awesome.
what the deal is today for?
But like, just one more thing is that Andrea says tomorrow's my birthday. It would make my day if Mr. Al wished me a happy birthday. Will
Andrea.
you say happy birthday?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Andrea, who I've known for 45 years. Happy birthday to you, and I hope Nelson.
Wait, different
No, it's a
Andrea.
different Andrea.
It's just someone else with the same name.
I mean, maybe it's the same one. It's
No,
a
it's
different
not.
Andrea.
It's another Andrea?
Yeah, they exist.
Oh.
She's an Andrea who watches the show.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was Andrea who
Okay,
I knew
but
because
not for
her
45
birthday
years.
is tomorrow.
Oh, is it?
Wait,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
are you serious?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So two Andreas, but Andrea who is watching today, happy birthday.
Wait, maybe it
Happy
is the
birthday.
same. I don't think it's the same.
No, she's a
So
different last name.
I sang happy birthday to Andrea.
Well, you did
Huh?
to both,
Either
Okay.
way,
especially to the Andrea who's watching.
how did you propose to Suzanne? Oh wait, sorry, yes, let me just say the deal one more time. And also, actually, let's talk about this and then let's talk about when you proposed.
Okay. Okay.
The last product we're going to talk about today is the Dewy Squaline Sheet Mask. I personally am addicted to the sheet masks. I love to put them in the fridge and get them all cold before I put them on. I use these whenever I have a special event coming up or something like that. They make my skin look extra delicious and plump and glowing and everything.
Yep. And I always say, you know, sometimes people wonder, I'm doing serums, I'm doing night cream, I'm doing eye cream, I'm using all this stuff. Why do you want this? It's because it gives you an instant boost to all of those things.
It's a moisture
When
magnet.
you use all of these products right here, when you use the ageless serum and the targeted night cream, the ageless mist, you're feeding your skin every day. But when you want to look extra good, you put this on for 20 minutes and take it off. And it gives you like an extra glow because it's kind of like an occlusive barrier containing the serum within. So
It has all natural ingredients from nature, almond oil, olive oil, passion fruit, that help deeply hydrate and replenish the skin. It's incredible. You guys are gonna, once you use one of these, you're gonna need to have them on hand at all times. I know
it's
that
fun.
100%.
And also if you refrigerate it, it's even better to me. I like it when they're cold.
And it comes with so much serum inside of this. You can see, even when I'm just touching it like this, you can see all the serum in there, and you can take all that extra serum and
wanna
put it on your
change
chest. No, it's okay, because I want to take those home.
Okay.
Okay, Zeta, tell us the story of your proposal to Zanny,
Okay.
and then we'll sign off. And just before we go, also, the free gift today is the Ageless Mist Body Serum. This comes free with any purchase of $49.99
great.
or more.
This, yeah.
Get
This
it.
is one of my
It's
favorites.
a great gift
Great.
today. This is
Great.
not like a,
Yeah.
I don't know if I need that.
Yeah.
This is you will be happy.
Yeah.
Whatever you get the ageless serum or the targeted night cream. The targeted night cream, I mean, I love this stuff and, you know, I talk about it a lot. The ageless serum as well, I think is a fantastic product and it feels so smooth and nice going on your skin. And this goes all over your body. It's a serum for your body. Whoever even heard of that?
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Did you have a ring already?
did I have a ring?
It's important. Important fact to know.
I can't remember.
That means no.
I can't remember. I remember thinking, I shouldn't pick out the ring because I don't know what she likes.
True.
Okay, she should pick out the ring. So I had said to her, "How much money do you want?" And she had this place downtown, this wholesale place downtown.
Because she was good at that. She was
She
good
was
at,
good
like,
at that, yeah.
finding the bargains and, like,
Right.
you know.
She had an immaculate
blew up-
taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
she
So
had-
anyway, I don't know if she had a ring or not, but we're sitting in Le Restaurant. Okay.
Right by my house.
It was on Melrose Place in LA. It was this tiny restaurant that we loved going to. And what was wonderful was they had the candles were in these pink glass holders for the candles. So the pink made everyone look incredible. Incredible. So we went there for dinner. She had done some show, I can't remember what it was. And we went there for dinner, and Don Rickles and Bob Newhart were there at the same time. We didn't know them at that time. They became very good friends of ours after that, but we didn't know them at that time. And we're sitting there, and I said something like, "So, if you've ever thought about getting married, you won't find anybody better than me." And she said, "Okay." And that was it. That was
That was
it.
it. No crying, no like, I love you so much, I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
But we did that every day. It
They
was
were
like
together for 10 years prior to getting married.
9 years.
9 years.
9 years.
And there was a lot of fighting, which is, it's kind of shocking to me to think, like, if I had been in the relationship that you and Suzanne were in prior to getting married, I think I would have left the relationship. But they really loved each other. And you know what?
No, but Suzanne she was very young, but she was unbelievably wise. And she said to me one day, because we used to fight like dogs, because we're combining families, and anyone who's combined families, you know.
But even before that.
Okay. But even then, I mean, I was living with Bruce.
Yeah, there was less to fight about
So
before we came along and all the kids together.
it was tough going. And Suzanne said to me one day, "No matter how bad it gets, let's never break up." And I thought, yeah, okay. Wisdom from someone in their early 20s. I mean, it was amazing, really amazing. She was very wise.
How old was she when you guys met?
I think she was 19 or 20.
Really?
Yeah,
She couldn't even drink? What year was it?
60.
She wasn't 19. She just had Bruce when she was 19.
Well, I'm just telling
She was
you
probably
what
24,
I
yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
She had Bruce when she was 19. So let's see, she was born in 46, 56, 66. So she was, when I was with her, she was,
Like when we moved to Los Angeles, it was what, 68? Late 1968?
67.
Okay, so 46, 56, 66,
So just a moment.
67.
So she would have been is Bruce.
Like 29.
I think Bruce was probably 22. Not Bruce.
No.
Suzanne was probably 22. Because it was in 68 or 9, probably 69 when we got together. And it was like we got together and it was like, we're together.
Bam.
Yeah.
There was no, well, I like that person, I think maybe, and I don't know if she's the one, but it wasn't that at all. It was like,
You knew. And also, the way they met, she was auditioning to be a prize model on my dad's show that he was filming at the time. She didn't get the job, but
no, actually, she got the job and she was fired the first day because she had never been in a TV studio and she kept looking at the wrong camera.
That's so
When the
funny.
announcer said, "And you've won the 20 cubic foot Gilson freezer fridge," blah, 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 blah. And they cut to her and she opens the door and goes like that, right? Like
in the wrong direction.
Vanna White, right? And she didn't know where to look and they said, goodbye. And you know what? It's good that happened because if it didn't happen, I always had like a policy. It wasn't like a policy, it was like, I think it was just smart. Don't get involved with anybody you have to work with every single day.
Yeah. Yeah, you never know where that's gonna go.
Yeah, so anyway, it worked. It worked for us. And I think in the back of her mind, she probably knew that her life was going to be cut short because she had cancer that started in her 20s.
Did it? In her 20s?
She had 2 hyperplasias on her uterus in her 20s.
Oh, I didn't know
That's
that.
I
didn't know that.
That's the introduction. That's the waiting room to cancer. Then she had a melanoma tumor removed from her back in her 30s. She lost her uterus in her 40s. In her 50s, she had breast cancer in the right breast, a solid tumor. In her 60s, she had breast in her left breast.
She was a fighter.
In her 70s,
Fought it off. She fought it off her whole life.
her whole life she had cancer, and the last cancer she had, she actually had 2 cancers going from age 50 till the time she passed. And she managed this one terrible cancer that was, unfortunately, it was really, women were not living more than a year or 2 with this cancer. That's the one she had. And she managed to put it off for 23 years.
Wow.
Which was pretty amazing.
That is amazing.
And I think she knew that her life was going to cut short because she had things that she needed to do. Like she was very disciplined about writing books. Mm-hmm. She wrote 27 books. Most were New York Times bestsellers.
Yep.
She loved writing. She'd sit in front of her screen for 16 hours a day. I'd bring her food, and I'd say, you know, her eyes would be bloodshot. I'd say, I think you should cool it for today, okay? She said, okay, I'm just going to finish writing the chapter.
She was on a roll. Kind of like from the beginning, keeping secrets.
Yeah, so she
wrote it all. In
right. Well, keeping secrets was amazing because when we were in New Mexico, and we were there in the autumn when there were no tourists, and we'd go to the Indian cave dwellings, and which is, if you haven't been there, it's an amazing experience because they haven't touched them. You climb up the ladders; they're just the way they were 1,000 years ago. And we went there, and she sat in one of the caves most of the day, and I was going from cave to cave and doing my thing.
Climbing ladders.
And that night we went to bed. In the morning I woke up and the bed was covered in paper. Who could be calling me right now?
I don't know.
Spam.
Let's see.
Somebody that seems like a spam.
Yeah, it's probably a spam.
What does it say?
Oh, I don't want you to look at what it says.
I'm not gonna say it out loud. I'm the most
Okay, just turn the sound off.
in the universe.
Our show is wrapping up.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we go to bed. I wake up in the morning. The bed's covered in sheets of paper with writing, and I said, "What are you doing?" She said, "I don't know. I just have to write this." And it turned out to be the first 60 pages of the book Keeping Secrets. And not a word was touched. The editor didn't want to remove one word, and it's an incredible book. And if you come from an alcoholic family and you know what that is, that'd be a great book for you to read.
Yeah,
and after that
absolutely.
book, Suzanne became the chairperson of Adult Children of Alcoholics. And then in addition to that, we financed the Suzanne Summers Institute for the Effects of Addictions on Families,
Yeah.
headquartered in Palm Springs, and we would hire therapists to go out and train hospitals that were treating the addict, but not the family.
Right.
So what would happen? They treat the addict, and then the at the end of treatment would go home and people would say, who's this person?
They'd still be mad at them.
Right, so they treated the entire, we sent these therapists out, we financed it, treated these therapists out, and then including the president of the American Psychiatric Association, Paul Fink, and we became great friends with him, and Suzanne was the only civilian sitting on the board of the American Psychiatric Association.
Wow. We should continue this next week. I just want to say that what is fantastic about everything that Suzanne did is the reason why we are sitting here today. Even the bad things that happened to her turned into good things that she could share and help people with. And I've gotten notes from you guys who are watching and other people saying how much they related to her story, how much it helped her, how much it made them feel like they weren't the only one in the world going through a terrible situation. And through all of these problems that we all have, Suzanne took her problems and turned them into something that could help herself, not only herself, but all of us. Her knowledge, her products, her everything, from her books to her diet books to the products, all of it.
All of it, the way she treated people as well.
And the way
I feel like she healed herself by healing other people.
Yeah, and she always, one of the many things I admire about Suzanne so much is that she always saw things sunny side up, glass half full, always, always. And that is something that isn't always easy to do, It's not always easy, but she did. And I hope that we can carry on that tradition ourselves.
When we knew the end was near, that's when you have those conversations. And she said to me, I don't want you to mope around after I'm gone. And I'd never heard the word mope before.
That's weird.
And so she said, I don't want you to mope around after you're gone. I want you to live your life. And I think in what she was saying, she was thinking about my age at that time, okay? And that I might be joining her very soon. But she really told me, just live your life. So I did. I moped around for a year and a half. And
why?
I've always loved dating Suzanne. I love dating. You get dressed up, you go to a nice restaurant, you order a great bottle of wine, you sit there and you have fun, candlelight and great.
But also, I think to you guys, to one another, you guys were the most interesting, fantastic person in the world. There was no one you'd rather be with than her, and vice versa.
Yeah, right.
There wasn't let's invite some friends so I don't have to be with Adam.
Yeah, no, it was the two of us. It was always the two of us. And so after a year and a half after she passed, I wanted to go on a date, but I didn't want to go with one woman. I didn't want that picture to appear in some gossip publication. Oh, Alan's got a new girlfriend.
But was it romantic date, or you just wanted to be out in public?
No, I just wanted to be out.
Women, yeah.
So I have these. I just realized that
your boobs are showing.
My boobs are showing.
But there's no lines. Don't worry.
I have these incredible female buddies of mine. Nothing romantic. They're just wonderful women. I love being with them. So I said to them, do you want to go on a date? And the two of them knew each other, and they both said yes. So my first date was with two women, okay? So it didn't look like anything romantic. It could have looked like a business meeting. And the reality is, I love dating two women at the same time.
Maybe you're going to be in a throuple one day.
I don't know. It's great. No, what is it?
A throuple is where there's three people in a relationship together.
No,
it's kind of
would-
like polyamory.
Oh, no,
but
I'd have to
different.
have trouble with two women, with two people in a relationship.
Yeah, I think we need to go and like save this for the next time
Okay.
because I think we've been on for
Yeah, we are over
a
time,
while.
but it's been
But this is a
enjoyable.
fun show.
Everyone
This
was
is a
saying
fun
that
show.
they
I loved
love
your
this
Yeah, it's
show.
9 minutes after 5 o'clock.
They said it's one of the best shows that they've been missing this type of show.
Yeah, but before you leave, don't forget. Today's gift is so
forget the
good. Don't
ageless
miss out
mist.
on this.
Just buy it. If you don't like it, send it back. We'll
Yeah.
give you your money.
Just send it to me because I love
If you
it.
buy it, we'll be able to do more shows like this.
Yep, exactly. And so for $49.99 at SuzanneSummers.com, whatever you buy today, you get this, which is also worth $50 as a free gift. Go to town.
We love you guys. We really do. I love spending time with you, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, wonderful.
Adios, muchachos.
And I
Okay.
love your stories.